Hi and welcome. I am Helle from Game for Life BG, and today I am pretty excited because I just received this one. I received Blood on the Clocktower, a Kickstarter version of the game. So today I'm going to unbox the game. And if you have followed along on the channel, you will see that I've played a lot of Blood on the Clocktower online. And now I also got a physical copy of the game. I have also made a copy do-it-yourself of the game, but I haven't made all of the expansion roles. Hello Rick and good evening. Yeah, I'm also very excited about this one. So let's start. This is a big box. Let's just look at this one first. I think we have a bag where it's supposed to have the game in here when we have to transport it. So it's, yeah, a bag, Blood on the Clocktower, and it's purple. It's just for Grummy, I guess. All right. Oh, it is very heavy, I will just say, but it might also be all of the scripts we have in. They will weigh a lot, I think. So we have to slide this one off, I think. What is upside down here? I think this must be the way we are supposed to do it. So let's slide this one off. Wow, I really think it looks great. It kind of looks like a book, right? Oh, so we have to take this one up. I think it's really pretty. Oh, this is more heavy than I thought. So this is the inside of the box where we're going to set up the Grim. And this is filled. We have in here. And the sides, they are just, they are not filled, but the bottom are. This is filled. I don't know if you can see it properly. It's all black. And this is very robust. The bottom here, it's extra thick. The sides, also at the end here. It's because I think you have to set them together here, the two boxes. So we can look at the side, Blood on the Clocktower. Or maybe it's like this, the two thin sides. I don't know. We can take it in here. And then we have some I think these might be for the different scripts you can put in these. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 of these holders where we can put, I think we can put the scripts in here. I'll just push this to the side for now. Ooh, look at these boxes. So they are light at the moment because there's nothing in them. Okay. I will take it a close up here. So we have for townsfolk, reminder, what's this one up here? Outsiders, minions, demons, and then for different types out here. And this is all cardboard and kind of like paper, a little bit thick paper in here. So we have to put all the trouble brewing. There are 3 basic scripts. And then we have for Sex and Violets. Yeah, they are good for messy people. Okay, we have the lid for the Sex and Violets. And what do we have here? The death tokens. So when players, they die at night, then we have these to put in the Grim. So you can get closer in on these. Yeah, this is perfect. Yeah, and then you can see there's a little bit raised here so they can stick on top of the tokens you have. Good reminders. Townsfolks, outsiders, minions, demons, and evil reminders. Okay. So I guess this one will be the same. Yeah, this one is the same. With good evil, and then we have all the dead man's tokens. Okay, so a lot of tokens. I think there are. Oh, we have more here. This is not just the tokens. We have 2 bags with the tokens, and then we have the holders for the box. I think these. They are metal, and this is holders for the box. I think. There are 3 holders that are supposed to hold the boxes together. So you have 1 Grim. Did you realize that all of this will never fit in the box? Yeah, you think so? But then I can make some extra ones, right? Because for the one I made myself, I have this with tokens. So I guess I can make some holders for it. Then we have to make our own, right? For all the extras. All right. Then what do we have here? Yeah, tokens. Oh, they are really falling out very easily. Look at this, guys. I'm nearly not touching them, and they are falling out. This is definitely some of all of the different experimental characters. We have some demons, and this is all experimental characters. This is all Kickstarter special editions. I think they are going to make expansions where you'll be able to get these. So we have the Psychopath, Stormcatcher, Gangster, Marionette. Oh, it's fun. Marionette is fun. And Riot, Alhadikia, Fearmonger, Leech, Mecephalus, and Boom Dandy. So minions and demons, and then Traveler and one of the fables, and then some helper tokens for the different roles. So this is the first one. Oh, this is really... Oh, you think the Alhadikian is the best demon? I actually think it's fun. Maybe I should do a script with that one. I think we need to flip them to the other side, right? Oh, I have to be careful. They are really nearly falling off the tokens on the back side here. So this is Kickstarter 1, where we got King, Huntsman, Puppy Grower, always a fun. The Atheist, Amnesia, General, Choirboy, Noble. Yeah, a lot of the experimental characters here, and you can see they are really, they want to come out. They want to come out. So I will place them carefully. And then we have some more. We have the Pixie, always a fun one. Farmer. Yeah, more farmer tokens because more people can be turned to the farmer, right? The Heretic, Puzzle Master, Golem, and the Damsel, the Snitch. What is this? This is something for the Almec rules. Tips and tricks. And then a blanket token. Maybe we can create something ourselves then. Okay, and then we have this one, where we have the legions. They really want to get out of here, guys. I think it's going to be so easy to punch these ones out because, okay, they want to get out. But this is legions, and then we have the Leviathan. Often we will use this one when we play with a smaller player count. Some helper tokens. So this is the special. Oh, you didn't realize they included the special ones. That is why I wanted to get the Kickstarter version, Rick. I wanted all of these experimental characters. So I will be able to play all of our crazy scripts that we have created, right? Because the next thing we have, this is scripts. And this is something that is heavy here, guys. This is the scripts. So let's just pop this one open. So we have Bad Moon Rising. I will guess my guess will be there are 15 in all. So the travelers are not going to get one. But 15, and this is a nice quality. It is what do you call it? Kind of like playing cards where they have a surface that is smooth. yeah, I like the quality, but a bit thin, but they have been encoded somehow. So this is the one of the free scripts, Bad Moon Rising, and I think if you, yeah, guys, you if you know the game, you would know. But you have in the scripts, you have always 13 townsfolk in the basic scripts. You have 4 outsiders, and you have 4 minions, and then you have 1 demon in the first Trouble Brewing, and 4 demons in the Sex and Violence and the Bad Moon Rising. So this is the Bad Moon Rising script. And then we have the Trouble Brewing. Yeah, let's see. This is the beginner-friendly script is Trouble Brewing. So if you're going to play for the first time, I will recommend playing Trouble Brewing for your first script. And here you only have 1 demon, but you also have 13 townsfolk, and then you have 4 outsiders, 4 minions, and then the imp. So there will also, my guess, be 15 of these. So that was Trouble Brewing. And then we have Sex and Violence. For me, of the 3 basic scripts, I actually think this is the most fun one for me to play, because there's the most chaos in this script. They are all fun and in different ways, but I prefer Sex and Violence if I had to play one of these 3, by the way. So on Sex and Violence, we also have 13 townsfolk. We have our 4 outsiders. We have 4 minions, and then we have 4 demons. And when you play the game, all of the blue tokens, they are on the same team, and all of the red tokens, they are on the same team. So you have the good team and the evil team, if you're not familiar with the game. And then we have 2 fabric bags, so we can put tokens in. This one doesn't have an image, but this one does have a Trouble Brewing image. I will just put you in here so you can see this one. So yeah, and these you're going to use when you have to deal out the tokens to people. Okay, we have the Bad Moon Rising here, the box for Bad Moon Rising. Oh, we do have a box for Travelers and Fabled, but not the experimental rolls, I guess. So we need to figure out how to store them. But I think I could make an extra box. And this one is the same inside here, where you have it's the same as the other 2, just Bad Moon Rising instead. Ah, they look awesome, these boxes, guys. All right, let's see. Okay, so we have helper tokens. This one is for the Grim. I think this is for when, in the center, each person is going to have one of these. And then you're going to have a side where you are alive, and then a side where you are dead. And then you have a dead man's vote here. So this is cardboard. And you have some helpers here. You are... so in the evening you play this kind of like werewolf, where you have a storyteller, and you will talk to players, but they can't answer you. So you have to kind of use sign language, but you can use these if you have to tell them something. These are your minions. Did you vote today? And these characters are not in play. Oh, this also punch out. I did nearly not touch this one, then it punched out. So, but I can just get you closer here if you want to see it in closer. Then this is the tokens, and they are very easy to punch out. So we have the back side and the front side. We can also look at this side. These characters not in play. Did you vote? These are your minions, and you are. And on the other side we have this player is. This is the demon. Did you nominate today? This character selected you. So this was these tokens. Oh. And then this one is definitely for holding the Grim. This is stable. Pretty thick cardboard. So we have, so this we can put, and then I guess we have to put the box on here somehow. And then of course we would have on the other side too, we would have two. Oh, maybe you can't see it yet. We will do it in the end. Yeah, you love the artwork. Yeah, and it's kind of raised, this here. Maybe I can just get it a little bit closer. So this is raised, the area you had on here. This we will come back to. And then let's just look at the next box we have. We have for travelers and fables. And we can go closer in this one. So we have vote live. Oh, so we have to put the live tokens here, I think. All of the live tokens we just had earlier, we have to put here. And travelers, and we have fabled and reminders. So in this one, we can put the live tokens also, the ones we had in the little bag, in the two bags. All right. Then we have a lot more tokens. And oh yeah. Let's take a look at the tokens, guys. So this is for Bad Moon Rising, Tinker, Lunatic, Goon, Moonchild, Godfather, Devil's Advocate, Assassin. Let's get closer on these guys. And they have text on all of them. I definitely need to have my glasses on when I have to play, if I need to read this text, I think. It's a bit small. But it looks great, right? Yeah. Just let me see. How does it look here? I think it was better with the other camera, right? Oh, I can get closer here. It can also take it. And let's just pop one of them out. We have to be careful with them. It's a fun thing that you have this fabric behind them. You have to be careful. They are sit in one spot. There we go. And can you hear? They have this fabric. You can see it here. Cardboard and then fabric. They are pretty thin. They're pretty thin. So we have to test them afterwards to put and see and put them on this one. We could actually already do it. It's all black for you guys, but I can put it in here. I have it. It doesn't fall out. It sits very well in the box here. Yeah. It's pretty thick. I think it's about 5 centimeters. Okay. So this was the first one. So let's take a look at the next one. Oops, without them all falling out. Kind of. I think I will put this. No, I can't put this underneath there. Okay, this is the next one. So we have also for the Bad Moon Rising, Grandmother, Sailor, Chambermaid, Exorcist, Gossip, Courtier, Gambler, Innkeeper, Professor, Minstrel, Tea Lady, Pacifist, and then all the helper tokens. Boy, there's a lot to punch out here. Okay, and then we have the next one. And now we have Trouble Brewing. We have Butler, Drunk, Recluse, and Saint. We have the Poisoner, Spy, Baron, Scarlet Woman. And then a lot of imp tokens, because the imp can jump. So of course you need more of them. And then helper tokens. Let's just also go a little bit closer here. So you can see. And there's a text describing what they do on them. This is really, really nice, guys. And this feels good. The fabric they have here. And then we have the Washerwoman, Librarian, Investigator, Chef, Empire, Fortune Teller. This is all for Trouble Brewing. And then also the helper tokens. Just as we know them. Alright. And then we have Sex and Violets. So we have our Clockmaker, Dreamer, Snake Charmer. I like the Snake Charmer. mathematician, flower girl, town crier, oracle savant, seamstress, philosopher, artist, and juggler. I really like the art on these two, how they have turned out. And they are really sticky, Rick, really. And all the helper tokens too. Just see here, yeah, you can see it. And then we have our mutant, barber, sweetheart, and clutch, the outsiders. And we have our witch, seven novas, evil twin, and pit hag. We are going to play this game in 1.5 hours. Then we're going to play 6 invited. We have the Nodashi, Vigor Mortis, Vortox, and the Fang Goo. And the pit hag is one of my favorite minions. And helper tokens. Yeah, like the art. Again, I like the art on them. Can see how they turned out. And then, now we have some of our travelers. So we have, this is if you have people that maybe cannot be there for the whole game, then there can be travelers that can come in during the game or yeah, and then they can leave without any problem. And then some more helper tokens on this one. And then we have some of the fabled, something you can play with too. Maybe we should close, should we close in on these so you can see a bit of the text on them. There's one. Then we can go up here. And then we will go with this one. Toy maker. Interesting. Yeah, so that is all the tokens. There's a lot to punch out here. Let's go on and look on more stuff, and then we will punch some of them out and try to set up a game. Maybe we should do it with Trouble Brewing. Let's have a look here. I need to zoom out a little bit for you guys, I think. Yeah, okay, this is the helpers. For when you have to run the game, you have the night phases. So here you can see what you have to do first. You have to give the minion info, the lunatic, the demon, and then who you have to wake up. This is the first night. And then you will flip it to the other side after the first night. And after that, you will have to wake them up in this order. Of course, only the roles that are in play. But they did have some helper tokens you could put to the side. I think you could use these to put to the side to see who you have to wake up. So you kind of can remember who you have to wake up during the night phase. So this is for, also this is made of the same as the other sheets we had for the basic scripts. So this is for Bad Moon Rising, and then we have the night order, the first night order for Six and Violets. And on the other side, we have the following nights, who you have to wake up, and also with a description of what you have to do. This is really nice, really nice. And then we have for Trouble Brewing. And on the other side. And this is the simplest script of the three, I think, to run. I think the most difficult, I think this is the easiest to run and also to play for the first time. And then I will say, I don't quite know which of the others two. I think I played Six and Violet as the second one. And then you had the Bad Moon Rising. Yeah, it doesn't matter which one of those two, I think. They're both confusing. And then we have setup. How you're going to set up the game. You have to gather your players. Prepare your grimoire. Choose the edition. Prepare your square. And the square is where you're going to use these tokens. And then you should give new players any instructions. Then this is how many tokens you need of the different, depending on the player count. And then some of the tokens they can mess with that, how you have to do it. And then you have to put the tokens in the bag and give one to each player. And then we have some text on before the game starts. So some helper ones. And then we have for travelers, a description for travelers. And also an overview of how many you have of the different players. And before the game starts. So some helper rules. And then we have the rules. Oh, this is pretty thick. This is for Blood on the Clocktower. Alright. So, what the game is about, running the game, the nitty-gritty, different abilities, great storytelling, going further. Yeah, we can also play Tinsy Wheels. And choosing a dice would be a lot faster. Yeah. Alright, that's what is the game about. And this is the Grimoire I was talking about, where you're going to use these tokens we have here. You're going to have this, and each player will have one of these. So the white side is you are alive, the dark side is you are dead, I guess. And then maybe there's a description for the metal clips. We have to have the metal clips, so we have this side is on the outside then. This side is on the outside. So okay. I'll need to test that in a moment. But yeah, I know I'm not going to go through all of these pages, guys. There's a lot of pages. We have 42, 43, 44 pages to look at. But you don't need to read them all before you play the game. I don't think you need to read them all, but yeah, you can. That is 44 pages about that. And then we have description for Bad Moon Rising. And I think we have one for each script. So you have some help for each script. So Bad Moon Rising. I have a start text. Really some nice art in here. Should I zoom out a little bit? I think I need to zoom out a little bit for you guys. Okay, so they describe in each of the roles in here. So you can look up each of the roles that you're going to pick in the game. You can look them up in here and see what they do. So they have a description, an example, and how to run it. So they have, and then, what is this? The Fool. Okay. I hope wow. This and then all the evil players. So a description for all of the stuff in the book here. So you can look up on each script for all the characters. Nice quality, this one, by the way. Yeah. So that was Bad Moon Rising. Then we have Six and Violet. Let's take a look at what they've done. Also look at the art. This one. Ooh. So Six and Violet. Again, all a description for all of the different townsfolks. And then we have the sage in the center here. Yeah, like the art. Then the outsiders. Then we have the minions, the demons, and then the end. Some description and some art. So that was Six and Violets. Let's take a look at. Then we have. Let's take Bad Moon Rising, Trouble Brewing first. And then we can look at the fables. So we have Trouble Brewing, the beginner script, I will say. Always fun to play this game also. Trouble Brewing, or this script. Trouble Brewing. So we have the characters. All of them described here. And I have put the mayor in the center. And then the outsiders. And we have the minions and then we only have one imp. So this is not as that doesn't have as many pages as the other two. 18 pages in this one. So that was Trouble Brewing. And we have Travelers and Fables. All of these also weighs quite a bit, by the way. So we have this. Look at the art again. All right, we have all of the different travelers. I might to read up on some of these. And then the Bone Collector. Whoa. I wouldn't want to be in here. And we have Fabled. The different fables you can play with to affect the game in somehow different ways. And the Fiddler, if no one, yeah, that will sometime come into play. And the Jing. All right. That was this one. And then what do we have next? This is for setting up this one when we have to, where we can have the Grimoire. So we will look at this in a second. But let's look at what we have here. This is for this town. This is pretty thick cardboard. This is where you're going to place the town, I think. Where you're going to place these tokens on top for who is alive and who is dead. And then dead man's votes. You're going to place them here. So I guess you can decide which side you want to use. Maybe you're going to use this side here. And yeah, this is pretty thick cardboard. I will guess that this side is going to be on this one. Does it matter with this one which side it is? I don't think so. They look... Wait a minute, it has to be this side then. Or does? Because there is an edge on these two. So these two have to be to the side. Then I have to... Then you would have to... What are you going to do then? I'm just going to put this one down. No. I kind of don't know how this one works, guys. How does this one work? Ah, now I know. You put it here and then you can do like this. Okay, and it's... Okay. I did figure it out. There we go. So you have to do like this, guys. Yeah, exactly. And then I think I will have to have it like here. Then I can do it with this one. It's actually pretty easy when you know how to do it, guys. And then there. And here I have set the box up for a game of Trouble Brewing with 9 players. And in this one I'm pretending that we have had the first day and the first night, or actually the second night. So the demon have killed the Raven Keeper and this player was executed during the day. And on this side you have the sheet for every other night where you can put these reminder tokens in on the characters that are active. When they die you can then remove it, so in that way you can easily find out who you have to wake up in the night. And I think these holders, they really hold well together with the box, so it seems really steady and nice and easy for you to move around with. Yeah, I'm just having it with one hand now here underneath. So this is the box, and the box, when the players they have whispers, then you can assemble this one. I just need to flip these ones out, and then you need to take this one and you can turn it to any side, but I think it's intended to turn to this side here. Then we can place this one on here, and then you will be able to put the box on this one. So I'm just going to put this one so you can see this one here. So this box we can take, and then we can put this one in here. So this looks like this. When you have assembled it, and you can place the box on here. And then you have your Grim. So you can work with the Grim in this way, and it's easy for you to take the tokens you need. And these ones, I like the things they have made with these raised borders on these. Seems like they stick pretty good on here. It doesn't look like they are not going anywhere. Really steady. I'm really shaking the box now. Everything just holds their places. Here an overview of all the tokens you need to put into the Trouble Brewing box. And then an overview of all the tokens for Sects and Violets. And then an overview of all the tokens for Bad Moon Rising. And guys, this is how I have put all the stuff into the box, and I think it all fits very well. I can even make an extra box for all the extra tokens I have for the Kickstarter. I would be able to make that one fit into the box too. And that was my unboxing of Blood on the Clocktower. And wow, this is really a well-produced product. I mean, the box, the rule books, the papers for where you have the scripts, and the little boxes you have for all the tokens. And the tokens, they really feel great and they stick very well into here. You can have it at a 90 degrees without the tokens falling out. This is really a well-produced game. I love it, and I look forward to getting to play it more in real life. This is really a game I enjoy to play, and I think it's a really great social deduction game. And one thing I will say, we do still play the game online, even though we have physical copies of the game, then we play online. And if you want to try the game and play the game, maybe before you're going to Storytell, or maybe before you're going to play in real life, then I will put a link in the description for Board Game Schedule, and you can join a game there if you want to try the game with us before playing it in real life, or if you just want to come and play the game. But that was my unboxing, a look at the game. Thanks for watching.